What if I told you that your body is changing in ways you never expected, and it's all because of your spiritual awakening? You might have noticed it: waves of energy moving through you, sudden food cravings that make no sense, sleep patterns completely out of sync. Maybe you're feeling aches and pains in places you've never had before, or your skin is reacting in ways that leave you questioning this isn't random, this isn't a coincidence. Your body is undergoing a profound transformation, one that aligns with the shifts in your consciousness. Spiritual awakening isn't just about the mind. It's not just about meditation, insights, or a newfound understanding of reality. It's a full-body experience. When your consciousness rises to higher frequencies, your body has to adjust. And that adjustment? It's not always easy. But here's the truth. The changes you're experiencing are proof that you are evolving. Your DNA, your energy field, your physical vessel, everything is being rewired to handle more light, more awareness, and more connection to the divine. At first, these changes might feel overwhelming. You may feel like your body is betraying you, like you're constantly dealing with fatigue, headaches, or sudden bursts of energy that leave you restless. But this isn't a malfunction, it's an upgrade. Your body is purging old energies, shedding layers of density that no longer serve you. The aches, the strange sensations, the pressure in your head or spine, these are all signs of expansion. You are shifting into a new version of yourself, one that is more in tune with the universe. And then there's the energy surges. Have you ever felt sudden tingling sensations running through your hands, feet, or even your entire body? Warmth in your palms, pressure in your forehead, or vibrations in your chest? This is your energy system recalibrating. Your chakras, the energy centers in your body, are opening in ways they never have before. Your third eye, your heart center, your solar plexus, each of these is adjusting to new frequencies. It might feel like waves of electricity moving through you, like an unseen force is flowing inside. Some people even experience spontaneous moments of bliss, as if the universe itself is moving through their veins. Others feel the opposite, waves of exhaustion that seem to come out of nowhere, as if their body is shutting down to process something deep. It's all part of the transformation. And let's talk about sleep. Because if you've been waking up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., or even 4 a.m., know that you're not alone. Your sleep cycle is shifting because your consciousness is becoming more active during these sacred hours. Many spiritual traditions call this the witching hour or the divine hour. It's the time when the veil between dimensions is thinner, when your higher self is downloading information into your subconscious. If you're waking up at these times, your body is tuning into something beyond the physical. Dreams become more vivid. Sometimes they feel more real than waking life. You may experience astral travel, lucid dreaming, or even visitations from guides, ancestors, or beings of light. It's all happening because your consciousness is expanding beyond the limits of the material world. But there's another shift happening inside of you, one that goes deeper than energy, deeper than sleep. It's your relationship with food. Have you noticed that you can't eat the same things anymore? That certain foods make you feel heavy, drained, or even sick? It's because your vibration is changing. Your body is rejecting low-frequency foods, things that don't align with your new energy. Processed foods, artificial additives, dense animal products, they might start feeling intolerable. Instead, your body starts craving high vibrational foods, fresh fruits, vegetables, plant-based meals, pure water. Not because of some diet or restriction, but because your cells are asking for it. Every bite you take is either raising or lowering your frequency. The more awakened you become, the more your body guides you toward what it truly needs. And then the detox begins. If you're experiencing breakouts, rashes, or sudden skin reactions, understand this. It's your body purging. As your energy shifts, so does your cellular structure. Old toxins, old memories, even old emotional wounds stored in your body begin to release. Sometimes it looks like a flu, a fever, or even random allergies. It's not a sickness. It's an energetic cleanse. And physical discomfort, the headaches, the neck pain, the pressure in your spine, those are signs that your energy centers are realigning. Many people feel tension in the forehead, almost like a band tightening around their head. That's the third eye activating. Some feel heaviness in the chest. That's the heart opening. Others experience aches in their lower back. That's the root chakra clearing out fear and survival-based energy. But perhaps the most shocking change of all is how your senses become heightened. Sounds become sharper, lights seem brighter, even the energy of people around you becomes more intense. You might walk into a room and instantly feel the emotions of everyone inside. Crowds might become overwhelming. Loud noises might feel unbearable. Your entire system is now more sensitive to energy, more attuned to the frequencies around you. You might find yourself needing more time alone, more moments of silence, not because something is wrong, but because your body and spirit need space to recalibrate. Your nervous system is adapting to an entirely new way of existing. The more you resist these changes, the harder they become, but the moment you surrender to them, the moment you accept that your body knows exactly what it's doing, everything shifts. You start to flow with the transformation instead of fighting it. This is your evolution. You are stepping into a higher state of being, one where your mind, body, and spirit are in perfect harmony. Your body is not working against you, it is working for you, guiding you into the next level of your awakening. As your body transforms, you may start noticing a strange but undeniable truth. Your old habits no longer fit. The foods you used to love, the activities you used to enjoy, even the people you used to surround yourself with. Something feels different. It's as if you're being pulled in a new direction, but at the same time, the old world is trying to hold on. And this, right here, is one of the most difficult parts of the awakening process. Your body is rejecting what is no longer alive. It's telling you in ways you can no longer ignore that you are changing. You might feel drawn to nature in a way you never have before, as if the trees, the wind, and the earth itself are calling you home. Technology, loud environments, artificial lighting, and heavy conversations might drain you more than they ever did before. You may feel an unexplainable pull towards solitude, not because you're isolating yourself, but because your energy needs space to adjust. And here's where it gets even more profound. Your emotions, the ones you've suppressed for years, are now making their way to the surface. You might find yourself crying without warning, experiencing bursts of joy or even waves of anger and frustration. This isn't random. It's your body purging old traumas, old programming, old belief systems that no longer serve you. For so long you've been carrying energy that wasn't even yours. Generational pain, societal conditioning, expectations that have weighed down your spirit. But now, your soul is saying no more. You're releasing it all. And sometimes that process is messy. Sometimes it feels like breaking apart before coming back together. And that's exactly what's happening. You are dissolving the old to make room for the new. But let's talk about something even more mysterious. The shifts happening in your DNA. Science is only beginning to understand what ancient wisdom has known for centuries. That our DNA isn't just a biological code. It's an energetic blueprint. And during a spiritual awakening, that blueprint is being rewritten. You might experience spontaneous rushes of energy that feel like they're rewiring your entire system. Almost like an invisible force is activating something within you. Your body is learning how to hold more light, how to function at a higher frequency, and how to operate in a way that is beyond what you've been conditioned to believe is possible. And then there's the physical body itself. Have you noticed changes in your weight, your posture, or even the way you carry yourself? Some people experience sudden weight loss, as if their body is shedding density. Others gain weight temporarily as their body grounds itself to handle the new energy. Your muscles might feel weaker one day, stronger the next. Your heart might beat faster for no reason at all. You might feel waves of heat, cold, or strange electrical sensations moving through your spine. This is Kundalini energy, the ancient force that lies dormant at the base of your spine, waiting for the moment when your body is ready to awaken. And when it does, you feel it. It rises through your chakras, activating each one, clearing out blockages, and unleashing a level of consciousness you never knew existed. And yet, despite all these changes, despite how intense they can be, there is a deep knowing inside of you that this is right, that this is exactly what was meant to happen. Because for the first time in your life, you are remembering who you are. You are feeling what it means to be fully alive. But let's not ignore the part that most people don't talk about. The part that makes this journey feel even more isolating. The part where you start to feel disconnected from the world around you. Friends, family, co-workers. They don't always understand what's happening to you. They might tell you it's all in your head. They might say you're being dramatic, or that you just need to get back to normal. But here's what they don't realize. There is no going back. You cannot unsee what you've seen. You cannot unfeel what you've felt. And so you find yourself walking between two worlds. The old world, the one that no longer feels right, but still lingers. And the new world, the one you're stepping into but haven't fully figured out yet. This space, this in-between, is where the most growth happens. It's where you learn how to trust yourself. It's where you realize that the only validation you need. But what can you do to navigate these changes? How do you find stability in a world that suddenly feels different? The answer is simple. Listen to your body. It knows what it needs. It knows when to rest, when to move, when to be still, and when to release. If you feel exhausted, allow yourself to sleep. Your body is processing massive amounts of energy and it needs time to integrate. If you feel restless, go outside, connect with the earth, let your bare feet touch the ground. The planet itself is a living energy field, and when you connect with it, it stabilizes your system. Drink water more than usual, because as your body detoxes energetically, it also detoxes physically. The more hydrated you are, the easier it is for your cells to adjust. And most importantly, trust. Trust that everything you're feeling is leading you exactly where you need to go. Trust that your body is not breaking down, it's waking up. It's recalibrating, rebalancing, and learning how to exist in a new state of being. Yes, it's intense. Yes, it's unfamiliar. But think about this. If you were a caterpillar inside a cocoon, wouldn't the transformation feel just as strange? You are dissolving everything you once knew, only to emerge into something greater, something freer. And when you finally surrender to this process, when you stop resisting and start embracing the journey, everything changes. The discomfort becomes excitement. The confusion becomes clarity. The fear becomes faith. Because now you understand what's happening. Now you see the bigger picture. Now you know that every ache, every sleepless night, every moment of emotional release is part of something far beyond what the mind can comprehend. There's something incredible that happens when you stop fearing the changes in your body and start embracing them. You begin to realize that every shift, every sensation, every unfamiliar experience is guiding you towards something greater. You are no longer just existing, you are transforming. And with that transformation comes an entirely new way of being. One of the most powerful realizations during a spiritual awakening is that your body is not just a physical shell. It is an energy system, a conductor of higher frequencies, a vessel that allows your soul to experience this reality. And now, it's adjusting to hold more light, more awareness, more divine energy. You may have already noticed that your intuition has sharpened. That gut feeling you used to ignore, it's now louder than ever. You just know things without needing an explanation. You can sense when something is right or wrong before there's any physical proof. Your body has become a tuning fork for truth. And it doesn't stop there. You might find yourself drawn to practices you never considered before. Meditation, breathwork, sound healing, energy work. Not because someone told you to, but because your body craves it. These aren't just rituals. They are tools for integration. They help you balance the new energy moving through you, helping you find harmony in the chaos of transformation. And then there's the connection to nature, the feeling of being one with everything around you. Have you noticed how the wind speaks to you differently now? How the sun feels like it's infusing your very cells with light? How the trees seem to radiate an energy you can actually feel? This is because your frequency has shifted. You're no longer just moving through the world, you're interacting with it on a vibrational level. Animals might start behaving differently around you, birds appearing at just the right moment, butterflies crossing your path, stray animals drawn to your presence. Even your pets may start looking at you with a different kind of awareness, because they sense it too. They recognize the shift in your energy and they respond to it. But just as you become more connected to nature, you may find yourself feeling more disconnected from certain aspects of the modern world. The things that once entertained you might feel empty now. Shallow conversations, meaningless distractions, overstimulating environments. They drain you faster than they ever did before. And this is where the challenge comes in, because while you are evolving, not everyone around you is. You might feel like an outsider, like you no longer fit into the world you once knew. Friends might not understand what you're going through. Family might dismiss your experiences. Some people may even distance themselves from you. But understand this. This is not a loss. It is a necessary shift. As your frequency rises, you will naturally attract new people, new experiences, and new opportunities that align with your higher state of being. Letting go of the old is not a punishment. It's an invitation to step fully into the life that is waiting for you. And speaking of change, let's talk about relationships. Because if there's one area of life that gets shaken up the most during a spiritual awakening, it's the way you connect with others. You may find yourself suddenly unable to tolerate toxic relationships that you once ignored. Certain friendships may start to feel draining, even unbearable. You're no longer able to fake connections that don't resonate with your soul, because your body is now rejecting anything that isn't authentic. Your energy no longer vibrates at the frequency of drama, manipulation, or fear-based relationships. Instead, you're drawn to depth, to realness, to those who match your frequency of growth. And when you do meet those people, the connection is instant. You'll feel like you've known them forever, because in many ways you have. These are the souls who are on the same journey as you, the ones who recognize your energy because it mirrors their own. This is the new tribe that your awakening is bringing into your life. But here's something that might surprise you. Even in relationships that are meant to last, there will be friction, because not everyone is awakening at the same pace. Some people may struggle to understand what's happening to you. They may resist the changes, question your choices, or even try to pull you back into the old version of yourself. And this is where your growth is tested. Can you stand in your truth without needing validation? Can you love others without compromising your own evolution? Can you allow relationships to change without fearing the unknown? These are the real questions that spiritual awakening forces you to answer. And the deeper you go into this journey, the more you realize something incredible. Your reality is no longer just something that happens to you. It's something you are actively co-creating. Manifestation becomes easier, not because you're forcing things to happen, but because you are finally aligned with your true self. Your thoughts, your energy, your intentions, they start shaping the world around you in ways that feel almost magical. Synchronicities increase, the right people, the right opportunities, the right messages, they all start appearing at exactly the right time. Numbers like 1111, 222, 444, they show up on clocks, receipts, street signs, and they're not just coincidences, they're confirmations, they're messages from the universe, telling you that you are on the right path. But here's the most beautiful part of all. Through every challenge, every discomfort, every moment of doubt, your heart is expanding. Your capacity to love, to forgive, to understand is growing beyond anything you've ever known. You start seeing people differently, not just as personalities, but as souls on their own journeys. Even those who hurt you, even those who don't understand you, you begin to recognize that they are playing their role in your awakening. And through that understanding, you become lighter. You release grudges, you let go of resentment, you free yourself from the weight of old wounds. Because now you see the bigger picture. Now you understand that everything has been happening for you, not to you. And this is where the final shift happens, the moment where you stop resisting and start trusting. Trusting your body, trusting your intuition, trusting the universe. Because despite all the uncertainty, despite all the things that are still unknown, there is one thing you do know. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. You are no longer just living, you are awakening. And that, more than anything, is the greatest transformation of all. And now, here you stand, On the other side of everything you thought you knew, looking back at the person you once were, the one who doubted, who resisted, who feared what was happening, and you realize that version of you was never broken. That version of you was simply in transition, preparing for this moment, preparing for the expansion, the clarity, the deep sense of knowing that now lives in your heart. Because now you trust your body when it tells you to rest. You trust your intuition when it whispers the next step. You trust the divine intelligence that is guiding you through every shift, every sensation, every transformation. You have moved beyond survival, beyond questioning whether you are doing it right. You no longer search for external validation because everything you need is already within you. And this is freedom, the kind of freedom that no external force can take away from you, because it is rooted in something eternal, something untouchable, something infinitely powerful, you. But this journey does not end here. It is not a single moment of awakening. It is a continual unfolding, a never-ending expansion into deeper truth, deeper love, deeper embodiment of who you truly are. And yes, there will still be moments where old energies try to resurface. Patterns you thought were gone may make a brief return, but now you meet them with wisdom, with patience, with compassion. You no longer see discomfort as a setback, but as another doorway, another opportunity to let go, to surrender even more, to rise even higher. You are no longer afraid of what's ahead, because you finally understand you are creating it. With every thought, every intention, every energetic shift, you are shaping your reality, and the more aligned you become, the more effortless it feels. You no longer chase, you attract. You no longer force, you allow. You no longer seek outside of yourself for answers, because you know you are the answer. Your body is no longer just a body, it is a temple, a guide, a sacred instrument playing in harmony with the universe itself. Your mind is no longer just a mind, it is a tool of creation, a bridge between dimensions, a receiver of divine wisdom. Your spirit is no longer something distant, it is here, now, fully present in every breath, every step, every moment of this miraculous life. And you're awake, not just spiritually, but physically, energetically, cellularly. You have returned to yourself. And this is just the beginning. Because now, you get to live this truth every single day, in every single breath, in every single choice. You have awakened, and the world will never look the same again.